Want to upgrade your life? It starts with waking up well. Wabi-Sabi well. In this video, we'll be sharing our personal morning practices, the rituals, sequence and syntax we use to raise our vibration first thing. We'll get the blood pumping, clear the energy pathways, boost your metabolism, and guide you through powerful intention setting and meditation techniques. We hope this video helps you to wake up with more energy, motivation and clarity, and leaves your whole body smiling. Coming down into rock pose, we start our morning with a little cleansing practice. Sitting up nice and tall, reaching out to your sides, palms facing up, shoulders softened away from the ears. Bend at the elbows, lightly take hold of your shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in behind to keep that open expression of chest and heart. Make sure your arms stay parallel to the floor. Close your eyes. Turn your inner gaze up to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Mentally chanting Sat Nam as you move with the breath. Sat Nam means truth is my name. It means acknowledging the highest consciousness in ourselves and others. Breathing through your nose, inhale, twist to the right, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Powerful breath of fire, finding a pace that suits you. Flushing out any sleepy, stagnant energy and activating your digestive system. If you're starting to feel dizzy, keep your gaze fixed in front. Otherwise, let your head travel with your shoulders. Keeping this washing machine twist going, as you build heat in the body and your spine loosens up, see if you can take that range a little further. Continuing for another 20 seconds. Another 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping your eyes closed, pause at center, inhale deeply, hold at the top of the breath, containing that energy, and exhale slowly. Just noticing that energy you've created in the body. Coming back into position, fingertips to shoulders, making sure elbows stay high, arms parallel to the floor, chest and heart open. This time reversing the breath. Inhale as you twist to the left, exhale as you twist to the right. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Inner gaze on third eye. Staying connected to your truth, that innate sense of knowing, your inner guidance system. Synchronizing your movements with the mantra, generating heat in the system, flushing the kidneys, liver and spleen. Continue for another 20 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at center. Deep inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. Enjoying the resonance of those subtle energies. Moving into tabletop position now for a few rounds of Vidalasana, cat-cow. Wrists directly beneath the shoulders and the knees beneath the hips. We start with a neutral spine. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, belly moves towards the mat, shine the heart and lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, curling up through the spine, feeling your shoulder blades separate, looking at your navel. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, shine the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, carve the belly in, pop the rib cage up, chin to chest. Continue at your own pace. consciously riding the inflow and outflow of breath with the wave of your spine. enjoying that arch and spine as you inhale, and really feeling the space you're creating between each vertebrae on the exhale. Completing one last round now, and settling back to neutral. Start to sway the body, walking the knees a little wider on the mat. Draw circles with the hips. 3 nice wide circles in one direction. Then 3 in the opposite direction. Opening and stretching the groin, hips, psoas. Start to move now in a slow, intuitive, unchoreographed kind of way. Notice if your natural response is to freeze up and wait for the next instruction. Our brains tend to like systemized movement and repetitive patterns. Unpredictable, intuitive movement, however, brings awakened energies to the system. It'll get you out of your head and into your heart, which is a good thing. So we invite you to close your eyes and just enjoy your body. Sensual, feline, serpentine movements, accessing that sacral energy and boosting your creativity. You can explore stretching into the sides of your body, opening any areas that feel a little stifled, stuck, or stagnant. Luxuriate in the movements. There is no right or wrong. Whatever feels good. You might like to open and close the mouth a few times, releasing anything locked in the ear, neck, throat matrix. If this evolves into a yawn, just go with it. Allow the jaw to remain soft and unhinged. You might even bring a slight smile or a gentle smile to the lips. Then gather and collect yourself and settle back into extended child's pose. Forehead resting on the mat to still the mind. Just feeling your body's response to that fluid form of movement. On the next inhale, lifting the gaze, reaching forward, 10 fingers uniting with the earth as you press into the hands, tuck the toes and lift the sit bones up towards the sky. Exaggerate the bend in your knees, soften your heart towards the top of your thighs, and begin to walk one heel down into the mat at a time, rocking the hips side to side if it feels good. When you're ready, press both heels down to the ground. If your hamstrings are particularly tight, you won't be able to do this without forfeiting the length of your spine. No worries, simply bend the knees so you can concentrate on lengthening your pelvis away from your shoulders. Staying here for 3 breaths, activating your root lock or Mula Bandha. How do you find your root lock? They're the same muscles responsible for stopping your stream mid-urination. So lifting up through the pelvic floor, and from the highest point to the lowest, we channel energy downward, essentially activating your entire system. On your next inhale, take the gaze between the hands and start to walk the feet to the front of the mat, resting in Uttanasana, our forward fold. Staying here for a few moments, enjoying that stretch up the back of the legs, the gentle decompression of the spine, letting go of any heavy thoughts, burdens, or worries. Use your breath to increase that sensation of release by focusing on heavy exhales. On the next inhale, microbend the knees, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. Gently tuck the chin towards the chest. Pausing for a moment, turning your attention inward. Deepen the breath. Gently scan the body. Soften the knees if they're locked. Relax your shoulders. Soften the belly. Notice if there are any areas that feel tight, any areas where you're physically holding. even in a subtle way. Just invite them to soften. Inhale, gently open your eyes. Take your feet nice and wide, ready for a round of energizing sun squats. Inhale the arms up, palms to prayer, exhale squat. Inhale up and exhale sweep. Inhale arms up, palms pressing, exhale squat. Inhale up and exhale cross the wrists. Continue at your own pace, powerful breaths, energizing the entire body. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving into another one of our favorite warming sequences, sun salutations. So standing in Tadasana at the front of your mat. Exhale, turn palms out. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead, looking up if it's comfortable for the neck. Exhale, swan dive forward into Uttanasana. Micro bend the knees, inhale, half lift, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, step the right leg back. Feel free to take your right knee to the floor for an extra balance. Check your alignment, knee over your ankle. Inhale, reaching arms up, energy through the fingertips, keeping the back leg active. Really exaggerate that stretch into the right hip flexor. Exhale, palms to mat, float the left leg back, down face dog. Resting here for 3 breaths. Again, activating your root lock. Inhale, forward to plank, keeping your elbows hugging your ribs, inner thighs, calves, and ankles magnetized to one another. Feet flexed and heels reaching back, creating a line of energy from the top of your head all the way down through your heels. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Inhale, lifting to cobra, then up dog. Then exhale, tuck the toes, lift the sit bones back into down face dog. Inhale, forward to plank, lowering down to your elbows, either remaining here in stationary prone or lifting right arm and left leg. Coming back to center, lifting left arm and right leg, hold, back to center. Right arm, left leg, hold, back to center, left arm, right leg, hold. One more round, integrating left and right brain hemispheres and activating your core. Walking back up to the palms, inhale, lifting the sit bones, coming back into down face dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, take your gaze to your hands, and as you exhale, walk or jump that foot through, checking your alignment that your knee is stacked directly over your ankle. Inhale the arms up, coming into a high lunge. On the next exhale, grounding into the outer edge of the left foot and lower the arms into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, making sure your right knee isn't rolling in, keeping the center line of your body perpendicular to the floor. Move the shoulders down away from the ears. Strong, focused gaze over that front middle finger. Cultivating that fiercely determined energy for the day. Inhale, turning the right palm up towards the sky, keeping your lunge, dropping the back hand, coming into reverse warrior, lengthening and stretching down the right side of your body. On the next inhale, cartwheel the hands forward, elbow to knee, lengthening and stretching down the left side. Inhale, cartwheel the hands back into reverse warrior, clearing the meridian lines of the energy pathways down the right side. On the next inhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down, fingertips either side of your right foot, twisting up onto your back toe. Inhale, float the left foot forward. Exhale, soften into Uttanasana. Inhale, micro bend the knees, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice and warm now, ready for a quick shot of cardio to wake up every cell in your body. Take your feet hip-width apart, tilt the pelvis, sitting back into a squat, keep the weight in the heels, full squat jump, landing softly back in the same position, stand up straight, palms to mat, feet jump back into a plank, keeping your core active. Push up, remember you can drop to your knees if you need to. Walking down to rest on your elbows and toes. Army crawl, twisting the torso, bringing your knee towards your hip for 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking from your elbows back up to your palms, feet jump in. Squat jump, landing softly, palms to mat, feet jump back into a plank, dropping to your knees if needed. Push up, walking down to rest on your elbows and toes. Army crawl, twisting the torso, knee to your hip for 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking from your elbows back up to your palms, feet jump in. 2 more rounds. Squat jump, toning the legs and the glutes. Palms to mat, feet jump back into plank. Strong core. Push up, working chest and triceps. Walking down to prone hold, elbows and toes, knees if you prefer. Army crawl, twisting the torso, working the obliques, toning the tummy. Walking from your elbows back up to your palms, feet jump in. Last one. Squat jump, feeling those warm buns. Palms to mat, feet jump back, plank. Strong core, strong upper body. Push up, chest and triceps. Lowering down to prone hold and army crawl if you can. Strengthening your core, putting that fire in your belly. Walking from your elbows back up to your palms, feet jump in. Just standing here for a few moments, resting in Tadasana. Close your eyes. Breathe. Notice if you feel a little more alive and awake in your body than even a few moments ago. Notice which areas feel animated, activated, alive, and pulsing with life. Inhale, gently open the eyes. And we take it to the other side. Standing in Tadasana. Exhale, turn palms out. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead, looking up if it's comfortable for the neck. Exhale, swan dive forward into Uttanasana. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, lift your gaze, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, step the left leg back. Feel free to take your knee to the floor for extra balance. Check your alignment, knee over your ankle. Keeping the back leg active, enjoying that stretch in your left hip flexor. Exhale, palms to mat, float the right leg back, down face dog. Resting here for 3 breaths, activating Mula Bandha or your root lock. On your next inhale, come forward to plank, keeping your elbows hugging your ribs as you exhale. Lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lifting to cobra, then up dog. Then exhale, tuck the toes, lift the sit bones up towards the sky, resting in down face dog. Inhale, forward to plank, twisting the torso, turning your gaze, bending right knee to right hip, then left knee to left hip. Strengthening your core, working your obliques for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking down onto your elbows and continue the same movement, twisting the torso, bending the knees. Simply holding your prone for a more gentle option, dropping to your knees if you need to, or resting all the way down in child's pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking back up to the palms. Inhale, lifting the sit bones, coming back into down face dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, take your gaze to your hands, and as you exhale, walk or jump that left foot through. Checking your alignment, knee stacked directly over ankle. Inhale the arms up, coming into a high lunge. On the next exhale, grounding into the outer edge of the right foot and lower the arms into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Check in, make sure your body is straight, you're not leaning forward too far. Laser beam focus over that front middle finger. This is where we find your clarity and focus for the day. Inhale, turning the left palm up towards the sky, keeping your lunge, dropping the back hand, coming into reverse warrior, lengthening and stretching all the way down the left side body. On the next inhale, cartwheel the hands forward, elbow to knee, lengthening and stretching down the right side. Inhale, cartwheel the hands back into reverse warrior, actively reaching and stretching, clearing the energy pathways down the left side. On the next inhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down to the mat, fingertips either side of your left foot, twisting up onto your back toes. Inhale, float the right foot forward. Exhale, soften into Uttanasana. Inhale, micro bend the knees, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now that the energy is circulating, that the body is warm and we're feeling alert, alive, awake and clear, this is a powerful time to set an intention. So bringing your chin towards your chest, turn your attention inward, connecting with your heart and listening for what really matters. What brings you to the mat today? Perhaps a phrase, image, or single word comes to mind. Perhaps you desire to be productive today, to move through your day with peace and presence, or simply to be joyful. Just notice what comes up for you. For me, today, the word is well-being. Well-being. Just resting with that. Calling on that quality of energy, inviting it into your day. Come to lie down on your spine. Give yourself a few moments to make any subtle adjustments. Now close the eyes, shutting down the connection with the outside world. We settle into practice by taking several deep breaths, sensing the promise of expansion as you inhale and the deeper sense of letting go, of release on the exhale. Take a deep breath in, feeling the gentle rise of your belly. Pause at the top of the breath, and then exhale slowly, emptying the lungs completely. Inhale, open, expand. Exhale, soften, relax. Again, inhale deeply, really exploring the edges of your lungs. Pause. Exhale, sensing that you could soften and melt a little more deeply into the mat. Settling back into the natural rhythm of your breath, easy, effortless, zero control, and simply noticing if you feel a little more alert and awake in your body. As the quality of your presence deepens, become aware of any areas that feel tight, contracted, tense, and just invite those places to soften. You might like to start by softening the muscles around your eyes, relaxing the brow, letting the jaw be unhinged. Feeling the tongue and sensing the possibility of relaxing at the root of the tongue. Letting a slight smile appear at the mouth, a gentle upturn at the corners, and just feeling those subtle ripples of joy, that quality of ease spread through the body. Just the gesture of a smile sends a kind of message to the nervous system that all is well. Feel a soft awareness around the shoulders, sensing the possibility of any knots loosening, untangling, tension melting away. Feel the hands soft and easy, letting them rest in an effortless way. Notice any sensations in the fingers, in the palms, perhaps a sense of heat, of tingling, of vibrating energy. Just sensing the life that's there. Let the heart be open. Breathe into the chest and sense the quality of that smile spreading through the chest area. At this point, you might like to gently place your hands over your heart, holding the image and felt sense of a smile here. Take a moment to reflect on the positive aspects in your life. What's lighting you up at the moment? What is making you come alive, feel lucky and blessed to be here? Invite 3 things to mind. Consider exactly why it is you're grateful for each one and give a heartfelt thank you. Letting that conversation fade into the background. Again, listen to and feel your heart. Invite the intention you just set back into the foreground. Spend a few moments crafting a mantra around your intention, a powerful present tense statement. For instance, if your intention was to feel energized, then your mantra may be as simple as, I am energized, or perhaps a blessing, may I feel energized. With the quality of kindness and care, spend a few moments offering the phrases to yourself, taking the time to imagine and directly feel the experience the phrase invokes. We close in a simple way by sensing your heart space as edgeless and open, as expansive and inclusive, offering your thoughts, intentions, and blessings out to all beings. Inviting some gentle movements back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, slowly reawakening. Bending the knees, and just slowly rolling to one side. Not feeling rushed or hurried, just using your forearms and your hands to really slowly and gently bring yourself up into a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, bringing a quality of assertiveness to your comfortable resting pose. Lengthening through the spine, rubbing the palms together a few times, and then resting the hands in at heart center, tucking your chin towards your chest. On the next inhale, float the thumbs to the third eye. For clarity of thought, taking your hands to your lips. The truth of word, taking your hands to your heart center. For compassion, joy, and purity of heart. Thank you and namaste.